Hi guys, this is Matthew with Aerolic Gaming, and I'm here today with
Ben from Benedict Gaming.
and we want to show you how we make the Ninja throwing star out of loose leaf paper. Now, this is not the simplest thing you've ever made, and when I started making these, I was about Ben's age, and I had a friend from school come over to my house, and we spent most of the day making this crane. He was making
Model.
cranes. I'm making a star. So the first thing we did, as you can see here, is we took the full sheet of paper and we're just going to fold it in half the long way along the lines, right? And since I don't want to have to use any scissors or anything, I'm going to run my nail down the edge of the paper. How are you doing there, Ben?
I'm good here.
Good. So try to make nice sharp lines, nice crisp folds, because it really is going to make a difference in the finished product of your throwing star. So a little disclaimer, this throwing star is not to be thrown at people. That is my advice to you. You can use this for whatever your parents think is okay, but I do not allow this to be thrown at other kids, people, or pets. Okay? This is just for fun.
It's sharp.
All right.
It's actually like really, really solid and
It's
sharp.
a little bit sharp. So we're going to fold back and forth along this line a few times, running your fingernail along it each time until you feel that it's weak enough.
Oh, that's
and you
what we're
could
doing.
use
Okay.
scissors if you really wanted to. But I like to make this without having anything else besides my hands and a piece of paper. And I'm going to start bringing the paper down along the line that I just created. And if you've done a good enough job, it's not going to rip. Oh, see, and I do have scissors here. I just want to make sure to keep it nice and straight. Ben, if you want to use these after, you can.
Okay, please. I'm not very good at this.
It's okay. It's not the easiest thing, like we said.
Yeah.
So then, we have a loose leaf sheet of paper, and we've basically split it into two sections, okay? Do you want me to help you with those scissors? No, he's doing fine. Okay. We'll just let Ben make his paper as close to a straight line as he can, which, you know, could be a little off. So, perfect, Ben. Looks perfect. Okay, so one side, one piece of paper, we're just going to put it out of the way, and we're just going to work with one half, okay? So keeping this the long way and this the short way, we're going to fold again along the lines of the paper, and to turn this basically into a
This way.
a big bun.
This way, right?
Yep, so we're going to fold it over. Excellent. Yep, that's right. So this is going to come down just like this.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm quiet because I'm trying to follow along because this is my first time actually properly doing this.
You're doing a good job. Okay, so then make sure that this line is nice and sharp. Don't lift it off the table. Use your fingernail, to run along that crease, okay? Because then the next step that we're going to do, now you see where it's open? It's open, right? My open fingers are here.
Open on the bottom.
I'm going to hold it on the table quite firmly while I bring the other side over, because I don't want to lose that nice edge that we've just created. So that's good. And now we're going to go all the way to one side, nice and straight, and all the way to the other side, again, nice and straight. Good. And every time I make a fold, I'm going to run my finger along that crease to make sure that we've done it properly, right? So, how are you doing?
I think I'm good.
Good. I
It's
think so
like-
too. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good. It still feels like there's a little lumpage there. Lumpage, that's official terminology.
You have like better fingernails
Well,
for this than me.
Good job. I'm glad you've been cutting your nails, son. Okay, so now you can see on this thing that we've made, there's what I call the closed side and the open side. So the open side is open. We're going to start with that facing away from you. Okay, so in the video, of course, it's going to be a little bit opposite, but I've got that flat edge towards me. So I'm going to start on my left-hand side, right? And the first corner, I'm going to fold the top open end down towards me. Okay, so again, make your corners very precise and your edges as crisp and as sharp as you can. And we're basically going to just fold it down from the top in a triangle so that there's a straight line, just like that. Let's see, excellent, excellent. Okay,
Yes,
you've
yes,
done that
yes.
perfectly. So now you can see that we've created a new crease line, or we've created a new line. We're going to fold the triangle we just made up. I try to do it without my hands in the way. Up and over. So I have to just bring this triangle over that way. Okay, so then our sheet of paper is going to look like that after the second step. So we've started by bringing the top down, and then we're literally going to turn it in like a book page. All right, so I'm just going to straighten mine up a little. Good. How's yours? Good. Looks perfect.
Mhm.
Now, the new bottom corner, because again, the top is still open, the new bottom corner, it's going to come up along the new crease that you've just created. So again, it's just another triangle shape that you've made. Okay,
Mhm.
and I'm going to hold it up to the camera here so you can see now the paper looks like that. All right, so we've made how many folds?
3 at this point, I
3
think.
folds. We've come down from the top corner, over along, and up, right? Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do, once Ben is ready,
Yep.
looks like he's
I
doing a good
think.
job,
Yeah.
is we're going to turn the whole thing around so that the pointy thing that we just made is on the opposite end in our right hand, and now the closed end of our paper is on the top, right? So that's going to be basically the same steps again. We're going to start with this corner on the top, and we're going to bring it down towards the bottom. Right, so that's going to be, yeah, down towards the bottom. Good. That's very good. Okay, how's yours? Perfect. And then the same thing, we're going to follow over the line we just made. Yeah, and then up again along the line that we just made. And what you're going to end up with is a piece of paper that looks like that. We've folded each side 3 times into triangles, and we still have a large rectangle in the middle. How's yours coming, Benny? Looks
Doing the
perfect.
top bit now. The top
Yeah,
bit is especially hard because it feels really awkward for
it is
me to.
difficult. This took me a long
Yeah.
time to practice and get good at. So, and I'm still no expert. Ben and I were practicing a little bit before this video, and it is kind of
I
difficult.
never got it.
So that's fine. So what we do then is we're going to put it on the table, and you have the pointy end. So like this angled section is towards me, and the other angled section is away from me. We're going to bring this point. Now this is where you have to manage the little lumps in your paper, but you can do it. Bring the point down towards you, the left-hand point down towards you. And I'll show you this again. And then the right-hand point is going to go up away from you, folding in the middle of that big rectangle. This is one of the more challenging folds to make. And I'm just going to kind of do it a little bit here to make it set so that I can take it apart and show you how it comes together. So you see how it looks like this, like 2 little triangles on top of each other. That's the goal of what that's going to end up looking like. And I'll take it back apart so you can see that we're to that shape that we started with. We're going to bring this one up and this one down. This one up. You're always working in triangles. And this one down. And it leaves us with this shape that looks like that.
Hold on. Did I get it?
Let's see. Perfect.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
Perfect.
I was struggling a
So
bit there.
then, yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough. So then this little end folds up, and the other triangle. So we've created little crease lines here. You see the little crease line here and here? We're going to fold our triangles along those creases until we get a shape that looks like this.
Hold on. I think I've done it.
I think you've done it as well.
I didn't get it in practice, but I got it during the video. What is the luck?
Well, maybe we're doing a better job explaining it now that we remember exactly what we're
Yay!
doing. So, let's see. Hold yours up to the camera. Let's see how it looks.
Oops, I gotta like here. I'll hold
Okay.
it at the top.
So, it's not quite as
It's
crisp,
not quite as nearly as crisp, but
but I think
it's the
it's
basic shape.
pretty darn close. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to bring our other sheet of paper towards us, and we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go a little
Whoa.
bit faster this time. Okay, we're going to bring this long side over and make a long, crisp, sharp crease. Okay, tell me when you're done each step, and then I'll move on.
Yeah, I've done the first fold, and then we fold it down again.
Then we fold it again over along the long side of our paper.
Okay,
Now,
second.
do you remember which side we start with up first?
Left, right?
No, but which side? Open up or closed up?
Open is
Yep, I
up.
like to just start with the open side up. I do the same thing every time.
Open
So
facing away from you.
the open end is facing away from you. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so then same thing. We're going to start at the top of our paper, and we're going to bring it over.
And then you fold along the crease line.
Yeah, and make sure you run your nail over each new fold that you've made.
Yes.
And then we're going to go over again. And a way that you can tell is you see how the paper lines line up on each other?
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's how you know you're making nice, crisp, sharp folds. And then again, up. 1, 2, 3 on the same fold there. Good. Yeah, good job,
I
Benny.
always hate that. That's my least favorite one.
I know it's difficult, and it's not.
I always have
I
a
don't know
little
what years
nub
we're gonna
there.
get it to be able to come together, but we're gonna try. That's fine. So, quick review. Right, we've got it like this. We come down from the top, over to the side, and then up from the bottom, all in little triangles. Now, the open end of the paper that was facing away from you, we're going to turn the whole thing so that the closed end is now facing away from you. We're going to do the exact same thing again. So, from the top all the way down. Okay, good. And then over along the crease that you've just made. Good. Yep, good. And then up again. So then we're back to this familiar shape that we did create before. Right, just like that. Okay. And here is where you have to remember to go the right direction. You're going to bring your pointed end down. I kind of cheat and just do it on both sides to make it nice. Oops. Yeah, the pointed end goes down. Pointed end goes down, and then the pointed end goes up.
Ah.
I know, it's not easy. I didn't claim it was easy in the beginning, did I?
No.
But with enough practice, and with learning the different shapes that you're trying to work towards, this one, I like to look at that as like, it's like 2 triangles.
What did I do wrong?
And then,
Oh.
we're going to bring our triangle up and over. Bring our triangle up and over. And we've basically created this little like triangle shape. And you'll notice if you pull the other one that we made and you put them together, these are the same size. Right? They're basically exactly the same. How's yours doing there, bud?
Did I do it the same?
You know, you did all the moves, but you got to work on your crisp lines a little bit.
Yes.
So now this part is not easy. This is the part where you basically fit them together. So they open just one level. I fit them together. You start by folding in one edge, folding the other edge over it, turning it, folding the edge over it, turning it, and folding the edge over it. Except for the last edge that you have sticking out, you have to pick it up and tuck it inside the rest of the star. And if you've done it reasonably well, you are going to have your own loose leaf paper throwing star that you should not throw at other people or animals or anything that is alive or any way that could cause injury or harm to another person or thing. This is for fun. If you want to hit a target or, play with them safely at the discretion of your parents, I think this is
Yes.
a fun
Yes, yes, yes. Let's see if
origami
mine all go
project.
together.
Let's see if I can put Ben's together here. I think it can be done.
I doubt it. I did a
Well,
really bad job.
no, you didn't do a really bad job.
I did all the moves correctly for the first time.
Mostly.
Mostly.
There's a few
I can do these well. I can
challenges
do these, but
here with, I think Ben
can't
might
do
have made a
these.
couple of little changes along the way. We'll call those shifts in design. So yours might look like Ben's,
It looks so depressing.
or yours might look like mine. I hope you have fun
Yes.
working your way through,
That's like the real thing here. Make sure you have fun.
the throwing star. And if you practice at it, you're going to do quite fun. Now I'm going to show you, just before we sign off this video, a little trick that I didn't even show Ben before the video.
Oh, what?
If you take a weight, this happens to be a dime, and you open your star up, and you can put a little weight inside and then refold it back up, your little star
Let me feel.
gains a bit more
Whoa. It actually feels like,
heaviness,
yeah, it feels a lot more sturdy.
and it's a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
And if yours turns out like Ben's, just try again, okay? If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'll try to help you. But thanks to everyone for listening. I had a lot of fun with this video. I think Ben wants to
Yay!
sign out a little bit, and I had some fun too. So thank you very much for watching our video on how to make the throwing star.
Yes. Thanks for watching.
Until next time, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye!